right, guys, so super excited. You guys heard me talk about it in the last vlog, talking about what swap we're gonna do, which is the LS swap. We're going straight American, baby.
I had met Victor with Drift4epilepsy a while ago.
So we're gonna actually go check it out, get ready for pickup. It's at my boy Rodney's house, so by the time you guys even see this, I'll probably already have it at home, along with a T56 transmission, which is what we're gonna be doing. Alright, so you guys saw my boy Rodney, man. His build is beautiful, nice and clean, turbo setup. He's selling us the same motor that he has in there, so it is an iron block. And potentially we might buy his old turbo setup that he's running in there right now. But in the meantime, we're gonna run NA, get used to that power at the track. Let's do it. Alright, so basically what we're doing is we're gonna take off our 4-lug wheels. We're trading them for some 5-lugs and getting ready for the 5-lug swap. So when we do the LS, we posted all our 4-lug wheels for sale and they sold. So people are passing by to pick them up. We got to take these off the car, put some 15s on it for now, until I do the 5-lug swap. And yeah, as you can see, we went ahead and put the stocks back on. Like that, we can sell all the other wheels. They're coming to pick them up today. We got to start pulling the motor out and give it to my boy who's going to come by it and pick it up. And like that, we can start prepping the engine bay for paint and LS swap. Yo. So on this week's episode, we're going to be taking apart the KA24DE out of the S13 coupe and get it ready for LS. Someone bought the KA, and let's start getting her ready for pull out and do the 5-lug swap as well. Let's get it. All right, first startup. Haven't started her in a couple days. Nice idle. Very good idle. Alright guys, so this is kind of like a bittersweet moment. Started the car because I was sending videos to the person who's gonna come by it this weekend. Gonna start taking her apart today so they can come pick it up on the weekend. So the car will no longer have a KA in it. I've been driving KAs for the past 5-6 years, so very bittersweet because this is all I know. But I think it's time to hit a different platform and really elevate my drifting. So bittersweet, but good. All right, so basically we're gonna start taking apart the KA. Person's gonna be picking it up next week, so we're just gonna start taking it apart within this weekend and next week. So like that, when new owner gets here, he can go ahead and bring his cherry picker, pull the motor out, and we start prepping the engine bay for paint. We got a lot of work, a lot of time ahead of us, but this is gonna be great. All right, so basically what I'm doing is I'm removing all the easy parts first. So I went ahead and removed the strut tower brace, and then just remove the intake that goes right here, so it leaves a lot of space. Start undoing the harness. The harness does not come with the motor that I'm selling. This is an S13 motor, so I actually have the S13 harness and ECU that goes to this car. So we're gonna give them that, and I keep my chassis motor, my engine bay harness. Not that I'm gonna need it, but you know, you never know. So I'll keep it as a backup for another car that I decide to buy, and maybe run it KA with AC. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take out the radiator, flush out the coolant, and take that all out. All we gotta worry about is engine mounts, dry shaft, headers and exhaust. It's all bolted down, so it's easy. Take out the battery, I mean, just to get it out the way, and that's pretty much it, guys. Power steering lines and stuff like that, and it's all gone. All right, we took the radiator out already. Later on today, we're gonna go ahead and raise the car up, disconnect the motor mounts from the bottom, so you can take the motor mounts and everything. Disconnect the exhaust from the header back. Right there, there's like a little pivot point where the header where the exhaust goes, so, or the down pipe you want to call it. So the motor will come right out. Disconnect the dry shaft, and disconnect these fuel lines right here, and a couple other lines that go around here, including the harness. And she's ready to pull. Very simple. All right, so the good news is that the car is going to be sitting for quite a while with no motor. What the fuck? Okay, that broke. All right, so quite a while. Which means I can take the insurance off this for a bit and save some money. You know, because this is like $30 in insurance. So $30 a month equals a good amount saved for LS swap. Yeah, I don't know, that's my reasoning. So today we're just gonna start disconnecting shit, you know what I'm saying? Anything we don't need, all this bullshit, disconnect all this. If I can find the clip, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't even clip, I don't even know what it is. Start disconnecting all that and get everything out, you know what I'm saying? Start getting ready for the pool. It's gonna be a nice, easy transition. Start getting everything on here. Break that out. This, look. Oh no! Don't worry, that's how it comes. Get all these fucking motherfuckers. No more injectors, bro. Who the fuck? Who the fuck even needs this, bro? We're making some progress here. Gotta disconnect that. This is already kind of disconnected, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do fuel lines. Yeah. Get all these things out. Get the harness out the way. Call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Kind of my favorite part about shit is cutting zip ties, you know, because 240 has a lot of them. Bye. Disconnect that. Whoa! Yes, sir. Now we start cutting all these out.
wherever I'm at. I don't know where this one goes to. Okay, that one goes to none. And this one is gonna go to. Let's get this out. Get that out. Oh shit. Okay, that works. Okay, that works. Oh, we got that out now. Oh, there's a ground there. Yes, sir. There is a ground. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, this is fairly easy, man. I'm actually gonna take the whole harness out because we're not gonna need it anymore. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Holley Terminator X harness for the LS. So, and then we can start cleaning all this up. Sand all this down. Sand down. Take off that sticker. Take off that sticker. Sand everything down. Clean up everything. Take off the fenders so we can start painting the side. Take these off as well so we don't mess up the wrap. And yeah, we're gonna paint all this. So make sure you guys stay tuned, because once this motor gets pulled by one of good friends of ours, this is gonna go into a different build. It's not going into another S chassis. It's not going into a Nissan hardbody, which is what they come in. This is gonna go in something that you don't see it often. I don't even think I've seen one in person, to be honest. So we're gonna tag the person that this is going to belong to. He already bought it. We're just waiting for him to come pick it up. Stay tuned for his build. I definitely recommend you guys go follow him, because this is going to be insane. And once he gets this motor running in that car, trust me, he's gonna break the internet for a little bit, and it's gonna be really dope, really unique, really original. Stay tuned. As you can see, we already got the engine harness pulled. Doesn't take much wiring, to be honest. Everything else is cake. You know, just gotta disconnect the alternator, make sure that's disconnected. These fuel lines here, they gotta disconnect. And before I started disconnecting anything, I went ahead and disconnected the fuel pump fuse, and I tried to turn it on, which is gonna run the fuel that was in the line. So there shouldn't be no fuel in here right now. So we're gonna disconnect that. As I said, the bottom of the motor mounts, disconnect the dry shaft from tranny, and disconnect it from the diff, because we're going to be giving him the dry shaft. And yeah, good to go. Alright guys, so as you can see, it is raining, so not much we can do. We were pulling out the engine harness, but then it started raining and I had to get back to work. I am working from home because I've been a little bit sick. So just to record some footage and have a little bit of a vlog for, I don't know, sometime this week. I'm going to be recording the process of me pulling everything out. The motor won't be pulling out until next week, the 26th, but the motor will be ready to be pulled. So we're going to start taking apart all the interior, because we're going to rebuild and paint everything up in there. So we're going to take out the seats, the dash, everything, complete bare shell, and just get in there, clean it. We're going to put carpet again. We're going to put insulation, because the LS's by the leg, the tranny tunnel gets really hot, so we're gonna put insulation to make sure we don't burn our feet. It already gets hot with the KA, so I can only imagine what an LS is gonna feel like. And we're gonna paint the cage. We're still debating on what color we're gonna paint the cage, because it has to be a color that will match with future plans as far as different color wrap, or so it has to be a neutral color. As of right now, I don't plan on changing the pink. And if I rewrap it, it's gonna be in that same pink, but the pink right now, it's still good on it. So we're kind of heading towards the yellow, but in the meantime, we're just gonna go ahead and clean up, take everything out. We're gonna fix the dash, make it crackless. Gonna buy a dash cover for it as well, just to protect it from cracking later on in the future, and just make sure we give you a proper build so you guys can keep up with us and see how we actually build it. The car is gonna be down for some time, because we're gonna be building the LS on the side, before it even goes in, making sure that it's ready, reliable, and strong. So might as well clean up the interior while we're doing that, and also clean up the engine bay. We're gonna sand it down. We're gonna cut out the wheel wells piece of it, so when we do the angle kit, there's nothing really binding it. And we're gonna try to tuck the wheel, the harness that goes under the wheel well by the fender. We're gonna tuck that and make it go in through the engine bay instead of the fender, so make sure we don't you know, damage any of those wires there. And yeah, so hopefully you guys like it. Most of the harness is already out. We're just gonna finish pulling it out, pull out the ECU, and go from there once it stops raining. So all right, so we already took the engine harness out. It's looking a little cleaner. We're gonna disconnect the battery because we're gonna be cutting the wheel wells here. We're gonna be relocating this, cut the wheel well here. We're gonna move the battery to the back just to make sure, just to keep the engine bay nice and clean. It's already disconnected a little bit, so we're good to go here. We're gonna take the battery out, start disconnecting everything we need to disconnect, so the car will, the motor will be ready to pull next week when they come and pick it up. In the meantime, I'm gonna start disconnecting everything from the inside, all the interior. We already took off the ECU as well, obviously, and start taking all this out. We're gonna clean this dash up. It's not too cracked, so we're just gonna clean it up and make it look nice, and that's about it, guys. And start cleaning up this interior, start sanding all this down, get it ready for paint, and as well as the engine bay once the motor gets pulled. All right, battery's out. I'm gonna disconnect the temp sensor just to get out the way. Disconnect it from the inside. What else? Disconnect the lower harness. I don't think I have to, actually. He can take that, so he's gonna take all that. Start lifting up the car and undoing the motor mounts from the bottom, and we're good to go. All right, so we already pulled out the lower harness out. This is all it right here. Everything's disconnected as far as that goes. Fuel lines are disconnected as well. Now I just gotta do the clutch line that goes at the bottom, motor mounts, tranny mount, dry shaft, and exhaust to header, and we're done. So we here at Damien's, we're picking up a carpet for the S13. As you know, I'm trying to clean up the interior. So once we get everything painted on the inside, we can start putting the insulation and put back the carpet. We haven't had a carpet on it yet, so super excited about it. And maybe my feet won't burn as much. So let's go get that shit. You feel me? Where's the camera? I keep looking over here, but the camera's over here. All right, what's up, guys? So I think it's time we take out the interior. I'm gonna start doing the passenger seat first, so we can start cleaning up everything, sanding down the cage and getting it painted. I'm really liking the Nardo gray idea that I have for it. Let's just see how it works out, but it's gonna look like a lot of work. The cage is very tight, so to get into these crevices here is gonna be difficult, but we'll manage. Let's see what happens. Chairs out. There was 3 bolts on the chairs and then 2 bolts for the harness. But that's not even the harness we're going to use. We have to use bolts for that specific harness. The race equip harness wraps around the cage. Let me show you. Wraps around the cage in the back right here, so it should wrap onto this. That harness that I have was a cheap one that I just had laying around, so I'm going to buy another one of those race equips right there and put it for the passenger as well, and buy matching seats, so it's gonna be looking very clean. So yeah, I'm excited to finally have some clean interior. I know it's not important to some, but I think it looks great when you have a full cage, a nice painted cage and full interior. Perfect. Alright, so as you can see, the passenger seat is out. We already took out the center console, shifter, The bezel. Now we can take out the fire extinguisher, which is only 2 screws, very easy. And the only thing holding this dash is 2 screws at the top, that's it. So start taking that out as well. And we have the quick release steering wheel, so it's very easy. And take out all this garbage, take out all those lights. Those connectors are for the old LED lights that we still have under our side skirt, so we're gonna take those out and buy some new ones. Yeah, find a better way to tuck that harness in the back, and we're good to go. Alright guys, we went ahead and took out the radio, took out the little dash cover with all the buttons and the cluster. Now we're gonna go ahead and take out the dash itself, held on by a couple, like 2 bolts here and 2 bolts at the top, and that's it. Then we're gonna start pulling out the harness, and we're gonna have that relocated under the dash right by the glove box. I want everything in my engine bay to be as clean as possible, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so unfortunately this rain kind of makes it difficult to work on the car. Dash is out, seats is out, everything is out except this seat. Just gotta pull that out and start cleaning up everything. We're gonna pull out the whole harness, start tucking everything under the dash, and get the cleaning and painting. So hopefully this comes out good, man. I don't want to have you guys watch all this and then some shit comes out whack. So we'll make sure to deliver on this one. Trust me, stay tuned. Alright, so as you can see, that's pretty much for today. It's only gonna get worse from here on out. It's been raining all week, so I've been periodically just like working on it. But yeah, man, don't forget, bro, hit the subscribe, like, and comment section. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think I should do. I am new to the LSs, so I'm going, I do have guidance and a lot of people that have done LS swaps and known for LS swaps. So we're just kind of going based off that, and hopefully we get a good reliable LS for competition. But yeah, so yeah, the KA is getting pulled out next week, and we start prepping the engine bay. In the meantime, we're trying to prep the interior as much as possible. Everything's already taken out, just got to take out that seat, the front seat, and we're good to go. And yeah, see you guys next episode. Peace.